My name is Miss Dudley, and I will be your child's teacher this year. I've been teaching for 26 years. I've taught kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, and fifth grade. So I've taught for many years. I love teaching. I have children of my own. I have one in college, I have one in high school, and they're doing remote learning also because their schools are not going back either. Hopefully, we'll be back together in November together, I hope. I'm going to share a PowerPoint presentation with you, so I'm going to share my screen. And this PowerPoint presentation that I made, I will go through. And this is just what I was telling you about myself. I love teaching. I love everything about it. For 26 years, this has been my dream job. This is our schedule. Everything in white will be independent work. Everything in blue will be times when I call them to meetings like Microsoft Teams, like we're doing right now. And it'll be live sessions. All of this will be on Canvas, which is the new learning platform we're using this year, instead of PowerSchool Learning that we had last year. Last year, you went to PowerSchool Learning and clicked on it, and there were all your assignments. This year, you'll go to Canvas and click on it, and there will be all your assignments. I will be showing you how to do that in just a minute. So this is our morning meeting, our Haggerty Phonics video, a live session with the teacher about get to know you activities to begin with, and then reading activities and phonics activities. iReady time on the computer on the program. Their encore classes, which they will be doing 9:50 to 10:15, they will be doing with their teacher by going to their Canvas button. 10:40 to 11:50 is when they need to eat their lunch and have some movement time, whether it be inside or outside, whatever you parents deem necessary for that day to get their wiggles out. Then back at 11:50 on my Canvas homepage for math warm up, and then at 12 o'clock they will go to the link that will be on that day's page for a live lesson about math, and then they'll be back on their iReady station link for iReady Math, and then from 1 to 2 they will be on links for science, social studies, and sometimes some math. 2 o'clock we'll start closing up, saying our goodbyes, and that will be a good time for meeting with the teacher also. This is Monday through Thursday. Flex Friday will be a day that you can make up any assignments you haven't gotten to, or a day to ask to meet with the teacher, make an appointment to meet with the teacher for extra help, or to have a conference with the teacher. Okay, the platforms we're going to be using are Canvas, iReady, Microsoft Teams, Remind, and Zoom. There will be instructions on how to do these things, and there will be visuals on how to do these things, and we will learn them together. The first week or so, there will be some bumps in the road. We will have to learn together. There'll be times that I post things or have things on links that do not work, they crash. Please don't get upset with me because I'm learning just like you are. Just let me know, hey, that didn't work. You may want to relink that, or hey, I'm not seeing what you're talking about. You might want to check out your site again, and I'll be happy to go back and fix it all. If something happens when your child's learning, it crashes, you can't get into the site correctly, or the site's messing up, let me know. I will not get upset at that child, and I will not get upset with you. I promise. We will work through this together as a team. That's the only way it's going to be a successful year, is if we work together as a team, and we will do that. Next, the encore teachers, art, music, PE, library, all those places wanted me to remind you that there'll be 25 minutes of live teaching where you'll click out of my Canvas and click into their Canvas, but I'll have instructions for that on that day's tab. This is a supply list. The things that are in blue will be provided for you. The things that are in white, well, they will have to be provided by you. The dry erase markers and whiteboard are optional. You don't have to get those. That's only if your child wants to have it to kind of play school to use for practice, but they really don't have to have that. You can come by and get these supplies Thursday, August 13th from 12 to 7, or Friday, August 14th, 8 to 3. You can come by. They want every family out here. You stay in your car, you go through the front loop, you roll down your window, you tell them your child's name and the teacher's name. They will bring a bag to your car. Inside the bag will be the supplies that I promised that I was giving you. Remember, the white ones you're going to have to get on your own. There will also be a workbook in there that your child will be assigned pages out of almost daily. Make sure other siblings do not mess it up. Make sure the dog doesn't mess it up, the cat doesn't mess it up. Make sure nothing like that happens. Also, make sure they don't eat around it, because if you get food and drink on it, it's going to mess it up. They only had enough money for every child to get one. They will not give you another one. So make sure you keep it in a safe place and don't work ahead in it. Keep it away from your child until it's time for them to work in it, because they may think it's some kind of coloring book or something. So make sure you protect that. Also, those directions for getting onto Canvas are going to be inside that bag that you pick up Thursday or Friday also. Also, the Remind app. The Remind app is how we're going to be communicating with each other back and forth via text. The Remind app is a free app that's used for texting for educational purposes and other type of team purposes. And that's how we'll be getting in touch with each other and talking with each other. Make sure you sign up for that, please. Also, we will be providing information from the school and the district on Remind also. So just make sure you sign up for that. The directions are in Spanish and English in your bag that you get Thursday or Friday. Also, this whole school year that we're on remote learning, the school is going to be providing free food. You come on Monday and get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday food. You drive around to the back, park at the back, walk to the cafeteria, have your mask on, they'll hand you your bags. Thursday you come back, same thing, and they'll give you food for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thought that was a very good thing our system was doing. How to make it a positive experience. Please make sure you read the Parent and Student Remote Learning Handbook. That's going to be on the Canvas page. So make sure you see that on the Canvas page. And remember, directions to get on the Canvas page are going to be in the bag that you get Thursday or Friday. Come to me with questions or concerns through Remind. Remember, those directions are going to be in the bag also for Thursday or Friday. Or you can email me. This is the technology desk number in case you're having problems with your device, your Chromebook or anything. When you come and pick up your materials on Thursday and Friday, that's the time you need to tell them that you need a Chromebook or a hotspot if you don't have your own computer or internet at home. And if you're having a problem with that Chromebook that we let you borrow, this is the number that you call. And they'll help you. If they can't fix it or they need to look at it, they'll have you bring it to East Forsyth Middle School in the Media Center in Kernersville. This is how you can get up with me. Of course, I've asked you to join Remind. And also, there's my email. There's a school phone number. And that's times for conferencing. I'll be available all day, 8 to 3 for conferencing on Friday. I'm still working those days. Please make an appointment for Remind or email ahead of time for a conference so that I can make sure I'm available and not with somebody else. I chose this profession because I love learning. I love children. I'm going to make it an easy transition for you, and I'm always going to be an advocate for you or your child. So if you need something, please let me know. We can make this a great year for your first grader by working as a united team. Let's work together with these issues that we might run into. I've always loved teaching and seeing students excited by learning. We will make this a successful and exciting year. Thank you for the opportunity to let me teach your child. Now I'm going to show you the Canvas that I was talking about. So when you get onto Canvas, you're actually going to see this classroom. This is our classroom. And this classroom is very interesting. It says, welcome to Mr. Dudley's first grade class. You'll see it. So when you see this classroom, you know you're on the right page. This is where the kids do their own attendance. They check in here by 8:10 every day. You can start checking in 7:55 to 8:10. After 8:10, no more attendance. I do have to turn attendance to the school to let them know who is and who's not participating. When you click it, you're going to see a form that the child fills out with the help of an adult. They fill in their first and last name, they fill in the date, and they tell me how they're feeling. They can check more than one. They can write in here why they're feeling that way. And then down here, parents or students, you can tell me what's going on that day. I have a doctor's appointment, or I have to go with my dad to work, so I will work on this tonight. All the lessons that I'm doing in Microsoft Teams, I will be recording and putting it on that day's work. So now I'm going to show you how to get to that day's work. Hit submit and then back to home. You'll see our classroom pop up again.
All those Rockouts that are still in the building.
Then you're going to see months of the year. We're in August, so you're going to see August. Hit August, and when you hit August, you're going to see a calendar. Every day you go to that date of that day, click on it, and just like you saw the links and the assignments last year in Power School Learning, you're going to see the links and the assignments again as soon as you click on this number. Then the next day, click on that number. Then click on that number. But if there's a day that you can't get to, something's happening, your child's not feeling well, the technology didn't work, Friday. Friday's a Flex Friday day where you can actually go backwards and work on things you did not get to do before. This won't be counted present that day, but at least you can get the work completed, and I'll have that as a way of showing that you did your work. And so that your child can learn and be prepared for when we get back together in November. And then at the bottom, there are links down here about me. There's links down here if I have any important class news you need to learn about. This link right here, open house, I'm recording this session right now. That's where you go to learn about this session right now. It will be linked as of Thursday or Friday, 13th or 14th. And then the help page is where you're going to go to find interesting things like the handbooks in Spanish and English, passwords, but I'm going to have the passwords in the kids' bags that you pick up Thursday or Friday, and the remote learning. You click on this and you're going to run into how to access Microsoft Teams, how to access iReady, how to access the things that you have to be doing. We're going to work through this together to make sure that we know what we're doing. The biggest thing, I think, is that you need to make sure you read the Canvas instructions over the weekend that you get in your bag Thursday or Friday. And then you need to make sure that you can go ahead and get on there and find my Canvas page. And that way you'll know what to do Monday morning when I see your children. Have a wonderful day and have a wonderful rest of your summer, the few days you have left. And I'm going to stop recording. And thank you.